What's happening, my fellow geeks and geekettes? Before we get to some Batsuit goodness, I just want to let you know that I have partnered with Amino and Amino Cosplay, and they have updated their brand new app that has some amazing goodies included. So within the app, you can go to different threads from different conventions, different groups, whether it be anime, Marvel, DC, certain niche cosplays that are going on. You can join that group, get in on the conversation, get the goss, get the lowdown. You can share hints, tips, tricks for your cosplays. You can share photos. If you are unable to attend a certain convention and you don't want to miss out, you can keep right up to date with Amino Cosplay and all the updates coming from certain people at a certain convention. So pretty much you can make friends with people that are obsessed with cons as much as you are. Like me. The app also features a chat function. Now the brilliant thing about this new chat feature is not only just called chat, it is called avatar chat. So essentially you can take a photo or a pre-existing photo of your face, it'll scan it, do facial recognition, and then you essentially have your own avatar that will pick up facial features and facial movements with your camera phone. So guys, I will leave the links to Amino Cosplay down below. I will also leave my username. So please, by all means, send me a friend request, shoot me a message if you like. I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. Now with that being said, let us get to today's Batsuit update. What's happening, my fellow geeks and geekettes? Welcome to a brand new episode of Cosplay Chris, and today is a Batfleck Batsuit Cosplay 2.0 update. So today's episode is all about the amazing cape that has arrived from Cody Smith. We are then going to be mounting it on the bodysuit and the cowl with a Velcro system. Not really much in terms of an update, but I didn't really touch on how I attached the cape on my previous Batfleck cosplay. So this is going to be the exact same method. So first and foremost, let's get onto the cape. This is a beautiful pleather cape, like I said, made by Mr. Cody Smith. So Cody has already taken the liberty and weathered the bottom, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. So it is made of a very lightweight pleather. Ben Affleck's cape was actually made from urethane. So the downside of urethane is it's very heavy, not very practical. It is practical if you are on a film set. As soon as the director yells cut, you have a team of people that rush over and debolt you out of that batsuit and take that cape off. But if you're wandering around on a convention floor for 8 hours in a batsuit, you're gonna need something a bit more lightweight. Cody has put a lot of R&D into this piece, and so much so the way that he has sewed the pleather together is it permanently has that double ply folded back look. So here's some footage of me out the back showing you guys just how the cape falls, how it moves, and just how it works at the collar there. You guys can see it has the permanently sewed in place double ply folded back section. What I love about this pleather, and it is very high quality pleather I must say, is it has that lovely bat skin quality to it, much like Ben Affleck's screen use cape. So what we have to do today is attach some Velcro, even though there already is some Velcro ready to go on the other side of the collar tab. We then have to attach some Velcro to the tab of my Iconic Effects Batfleck cowl. We then have to attach some Velcro to my Arkham Workshop batsuit. So it's this multi-layered platform of Velcro, which is exactly how they did it for the screen use batsuit. So first and foremost, of course, what we need is Velcro. So this is some adhering Velcro with a sticky tab on the back. So the beauty part about the adhesive Velcro is that after about an hour, it actually really does adhere to the surface that you apply it to. But just for insurance purposes, because there will be times where you go to rip it off and the Velcro may release from the surface, we're gonna back it up with some Sigaflex. You guys have seen me use this stuff before on Red Hood, also this Batfleck batsuit for when Ben and I attach the chest emblem. So I've already pre-cut two little pieces that are going to be attached to the collar tabs of the cape. I then have already pre-cut a rectangle tab that is going to go under the neck tab here of the cowl. So I'm going to show you guys that step first and how we're going to secure them permanently in place, and then I'm just going to put the cowl on with the cape, with the bodysuit on, measure it all up, get in place where exactly I need to put the final tab of Velcro on the bodysuit itself. I'm then going to pop my boots on, my belt, my Red Hood gauntlets, and just show you guys the cape in action with it all folded back. This is a simple, fun little method, but trust me, it makes it all the more better and all the more of a better quality cosplay when you put the little details like this in. So with that being said, let's get to it. Now in this case, instead of using some Sikaflex, I went in and used some Loctite just around the perimeter of these tabs here, because you've got to keep in mind the Sikaflex is more designed for the cowl because it's urethane on urethane, whereas this is pleather. So it's definitely going to bond these two surfaces together around the perimeter. And I'm going to let this sit for about 15 minutes, half an hour, and then we're going to move on to securing the tab inside the cowl. Okay, it's now time to attach this tab of Velcro to the under tab of the Iconic Effects cowl. So I've just drawn a line after measuring up where I want the pleather cape to unfold and come out from under the cowl itself. So the actual tab is going to be placed here like so. Now once I stick this down, I'm then going to go in with the black Sikaflex around the perimeter and just really smush it into the edges of the Velcro into the urethane. So I'm just going to give it a quick clean because it does have a lot of talcum powder build up in here from wear and tear. Then after that, I'm going to let it sit for a couple of hours just to let that Sikaflex fully cure, and then we can move on to mounting the Velcro tab on the bodysuit. Okay, now that the Velcro tab for the cowl has dried, I've actually gone ahead and temporarily popped the bodysuit and the cowl on. So I'm actually going to use the camera to mark exactly 2 dots where the tab is going to be placed at all times. And that way I can then mount the suit on a mannequin torso, lay down the cowl with the final Velcro piece to be attached to the bodysuit. So it's a lot more easier than me actually doing the final step with the suit on myself, where it is possible that I could stuff the whole process up. So it's just a matter of lining it up. I actually probably should do this in front of a mirror. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that in front of a mirror. Stand by. I'm just going to be using a very fine Sharpie to mark the 2 corners of the cowl tab itself of where the placement is going to be. Okay, so now I've got the bodysuit mounted on a mannequin torso. I have rigged up the final Velcro piece that is going to be laid down onto the bodysuit itself. You can see here, this is where I've marked out where the lower tab of the cowl actually sits. So the next step is to just get the cowl, place it over, attach the Velcro to the Velcro section of the cowl. We're then going to peel this back, line it up with the cowl, and then press it down firmly. Once that's done, I'm going to very carefully remove the Velcro tab so it just remains there, and then go around it with some Sikaflex. So you guys, this is what I was telling you about with Cody's capes. The way he's sewn them is just absolutely beautiful. It's also a practical prop if you don't want to have the cowl on, much like how Affleck's suit was when he's not wearing the cowl in either of the films. Okay, so originally I was hoping to have this all finished within a day, but I totally forgot that with the Sikaflex, you've got to let this stuff dry for about 24 hours to achieve its strongest hold. So of course, we have got the Velcro tab on Jamie's Iconic Effects Batfleck cowl, all dried, ready to go. The Velcro tabs on the cape itself are all ready to go and dried. That white stuff there, that's just glue residue. There's really, it doesn't affect the cape or the Velcro or how the Velcro works, so that's all good. Oops, you guys weren't meant to see that. That's possibly my Casey Jones cosplay. What? Who said that? And of course, we have the Velcro tab on the bodysuit, which is the one I had to wait the longest for to dry, because it has the most Sikaflex on it, and because it was on something that flexes, I wanted it to stay still for as long as possible, i.e. 24 hours. So, it is now time to put the bodysuit back on, show you guys how the cape looks without the cowl on, and then we're going to pop the cowl on. I'm going to grab my belt, boots, and also my Red Hood gauntlets, just to give you guys an idea of how the suit looks with a cape on. And trust me, it makes all the difference. Now, another thing I just want to clear up, a lot of people have been saying that the sleeves are too loose, most notably up in the upper arm area. I'm actually going to be sending this back to Keith. Keith said he's going to tighten the arms for me, which is really damn cool. And Keith is such an amazing guy. He offered to do this for me. So, yeah, look, it's one of those things where you know, you're giving measurements over the net. It's bound to happen sooner or later, and it's no big deal. It's an easy fix. Keith said he'd rather do it because, you know, this is his baby and everything, so I totally respect him for that. So with that being said, let's put this bad boy on and show you guys the end result. Okie dokie, so here's the cape all ready to go. Now, one thing that I haven't done yet, and I will actually get around to doing, is securing a Velcro tab on either side of the panels of the cape and also on the cowl, so when it folds back it'll be permanently fixed in place. So the exact same method for attaching the Velcro to the pleather and also the urethane cowl. Now I'm completely eyeballing it with the help of the camera. Alright, so you line them up, press, and here we go, the cowless look. Alrighty, I think it's time to put the cowl on. And yes, it is a headband. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to use a mirror to line this up, Geeks. Stand by. Okay, so there you have it, Geeks. This was a lot of fiddling around to do. Actually, it's hard when you've got to do this by yourself without the aid of someone, because what the cape wants to do is kind of fold under the cowl on the edge of the neck, and the neck wants to flap up. So I definitely will have to install Velcros on the sides at the back of the cowl. And also, you see here the tab is lifting up because of all the excess Velcro that is stacked up on top of each other. So I'm going to have to probably put a little sneaky panel right there to secure it in place. But other than that, very happy with the end result. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Again, this was only a little update, but I just wanted to keep you guys informed and in the loop and show you guys how I do every step of the way in terms of this cosplay. Now, I will have a Captain Without a Country Part 2 video coming up next week to show you guys the full suit. It is here, as well as the boots. Guys, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're well, hope you're happy, be merry, be silly, and until next time, Geeks, please always remember, cosplayers do it best.